Thank you guys for tuning into Tanaka TV, the best and future biggest fight channel on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like, that comment, that subscribe button. And we're trying to get this channel to 1K before my birthday or during my birthday. My birthday is coming up in February 3rd. And so I'm hoping to get to that 1,000. But we're going to get right into it. Today we're going to talk about Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje. Now, this was just announced today, and I had to put this video out, people, because I could not let this fight get by of this magnitude without mentioning it. Now, I'm just going to say this. I think that Justin Gaethje has the advantage in this fight. Now, Max Holloway, this is no diss to Max Holloway. I think Max Holloway is I think that he's the greatest 145-pound champion of all time. Now, you could talk about Jose Aldo, you can talk about Alexander Volkanovski, but I might just give it to Max Holloway. And I think that when it comes to those three fighters in that division throughout the history of the 145-pound division, it can be a toss-up, but I'm gonna give it to possibly Max Holloway, maybe Jose Aldo. Comment down below what you guys think about that. But I think that Max Holloway is as game as it comes. I think Max Holloway is and will always be a game fighter, and he will always come to bring the fight. But he's going up against Justin Gaethje, who I think is a terrible matchup for Max Holloway. I think Justin Gaethje brings power, he brings pace, and he brings size to this fight, which has always been kind of the kryptonite for Max Holloway. Max Holloway is a great pace fighter. He's going to always come and push fighters. However, he doesn't really necessarily have power in his hands. He has the accuracy, but when it comes to him going up against a fighter who has power in their hands, somebody who's slightly thicker than him, I think that that's a bad matchup. And you bring that alongside Justin Gaethje's ability to push fights as well, I don't think that looks good for Max Holloway. And that's hard for me to say. I'm a big Max Holloway fan. But Justin Gaethje, he currently has that BMF title. And so that's what this fight is for. It's for the BMF title. But I think Justin Gaethje is going to keep it for this fight. Like I said, he has that power. He has that ability to push the pace. And he has a certain ability to be unpredictable. And so if we're talking about the percentage of who I think is going to win this, I will give it 70-30 Justin Gaethje. And again, that's hard for me to say when it comes to picking against Max Holloway. It's usually I pick Max Holloway for fights, but Justin Gaethje just has something that I think Max Holloway doesn't have. And when you compare the two, I think Justin Gaethje has the power. And I actually picked Justin Gaethje to be a future champion. And I know that he's had moments where he's fallen short. When he went up against Khabib, he fell short. But when it comes to this fight, as for somebody who's not a better grappler, for somebody who's probably not going to want to take Justin Gaethje down, I think whenever it comes to a fight where the fighter going up against Justin Gaethje isn't going to take him down, which I don't think Max Holloway is going to do that, I think Justin Gaethje has the win. And that says a lot, right? That says a lot because Justin Gaethje, he is a phenomenal wrestler. And I think Max Holloway is a phenomenal ground artist of his own right. He has a really good jiu-jitsu base, and I know he doesn't get to really use that a lot. I know we saw it a little bit when he went up against Jose Aldo for the second time. I think that was the route that he took to beat Jose Aldo. Or was that the first fight? I don't remember, but I know that he used his jiu-jitsu to push the pace also on Jose Aldo, and that's what led him to getting the victory. But I don't think that he's going to be able to do that up against Gaethje. Gaethje has a really good wrestling base and a really good striking base. And he carries that power. So that leads me to think that Max Holloway is at a huge disadvantage here. Also, comment down below what you think about this fight. Do you think that Max Holloway will be able to get the job done? Or do you think Justin Gaethje will retain that BMF title? I mean, Justin Gaethje has gone up against... Let's look at it. Justin Gaethje has gone up against Dustin Poirier. He got that phenomenal win. He went up against Rafael Fiziev. He got that win. Now, he lost to Charles Oliveira. Again, going up against a grappler of that nature, an elite grappler. We're talking about people of the highest echelon when it comes to grappling. He loses. And I think that's his kryptonite. That's his kryptonite. But Max Holloway doesn't bring that. And Justin Gaethje also beat Michael Chandler. So Justin Gaethje has a phenomenal record. It's just not phenomenal when it comes to grappling. And Max Holloway doesn't bring that to the octagon on a basis of an everyday fight. You know, when we're talking about a streak of fights for Max Holloway, that's not something that he brings. Let's look at Max Holloway's record. Max Holloway, he was able to beat Chan Sung Jung, which was a great win, and that was Chan Sung Jung's retirement fight, and I know a lot of you were rooting for Chan Sung Jung to get that finale win because it was a huge retirement for him. But Max Holloway got it done as he should have, let's be honest. Then he went up against Arnold Allen. He got that win. He went up against Volkanovski, which, again, Volkanovski brings that power. He brings a great base when it comes to grappling, and he brings a great base when it comes to striking. But I really think that Max Holloway's kryptonite is power because Max Holloway doesn't bring that power. He also lost, or he won up against Yair Rodriguez. But are you seeing the pattern here? Yair Rodriguez doesn't have power. He's a more precision style fighter. He's a more striker-based, unpredictable style fighter, and Max Holloway is probably going to get it done most of the time against that striker-based style fighter. But Justin Gaethje just doesn't bring that. He's going to bring a pace, and he's going to bring power. Do you remember what happened to Max Holloway when he went up against Dustin Poirier? It was a back-and-forth fight. However, Dustin Poirier was able to land heavier shots. Not necessarily more shots, but heavier shots that did more damage. And Max Holloway, he has a good chin, so he's not going to go out. He's not going to get knocked out. However, he's going to take damage. And that's what Dustin Poirier brought to him. And I think that's what's going to be similar with this fight with Justin Gaethje. So, comment down below, guys, what you think is going to happen with this fight. Do you think that Max Holloway is going to win or Justin Gaethje? I have Justin Gaethje probably winning within maybe 3 rounds. If it goes the full distance, I still have Justin Gaethje winning. I just don't think Max Holloway is going to be able to bring enough to get the job done. And so, thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, you've just tuned into the best and future biggest fight channel on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like, that comment, that subscribe button. I appreciate everybody's support and everybody's future support. Like I said, we're trying to get this channel to 1K, hopefully by my birthday. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.